Our other top story here at 6:02, tracking what is already become a major crisis along the border. Leaders here in San Diego and in Texas gearing up for the end of Title 42.
Right, we've seen so many people now south of the border. Right now, we're less than a week away from the policy ending. There's the countdown: 5 days, 17 hours. The countdown clock. CBS 8's Chris Groh joining us live from the border now, where the number of migrants showing up is growing, and they're coming from really all over the world, right, Chris?
All over the world. In fact, a majority of them from Colombia and many even from Jamaica. And this is really the issue that you're seeing in many border towns across the U.S., many of them gearing up for what will likely be hundreds, if not even more, daily people crossing. In fact, the Biden administration says that when all of it is considered, the entire southern border, we could be seeing 10,000 people attempting to cross daily once Title 42 ends. So again, this is something where there will be a number of asylum cases being pled, and the legal proceedings are likely going to create a backlog with so many people in anticipation of Title 42 ending. Because remember, the big difference between Title 42 and what will take its place, Title 8, is the fact that under Title 42, which was a pandemic policy put in place during the Trump administration, that those seeking asylum would have to wait out the process in another country, oftentimes in Mexico. That's when we saw those large migrant camps in Tijuana start to grow. But under Title 8, migrants will have the ability to try to establish a legal basis to remain in the U.S., such as showing a credible threat of persecution or violence in their home country. Otherwise, they would be expelled and have to wait out the asylum process somewhere else. Now, the White House does say that judges and lawyers are on their way to the border now to take on these what are called expedited removal proceedings, but we spoke with an immigration attorney who says that it's likely going to be a bit of confusion here when we are waiting.
When the president thwarted the law, opened the borders, and had the rush coming in, he destroyed the opportunity. It has totally died.
And so that was actually, again, Congressman Darrell Issa speaking about what they believe as any way towards any type of simpler process for asylum or immigration, that they believe, the Republican Party, that is over. However, Democratic Congressman Mike Levin says that the possibility of simplifying or making things easier is still a possibility. Of course, both sides are going to be battling out in D.C., while here on the southern border, you have people who are, again, trying to escape poverty or violence in their home countries, trying to seek out a better life, their lives in the balance, as well as the impact on border towns. So for more on this developing story, you can go to CBS8.com and click on the story link. Eric and Netta.